Okay, today we're going to be looking at a couple of budget multi-tools, both come in at under £13 delivered from Amazon, but they are really cool, well worth the money, and they've got some unusual features. So before I start, could I please ask you to subscribe? It doesn't cost you anything and it really does help me out. Thank you. First of all, we'll be looking at the Byberry 5-in-1 multi-tool. It comes in this formed solid sheath, vertical and horizontal mounting on your belt, and it also comes with this very floppy set of bits. Okay, so let's have a look what we got here. Now, I thought this was plastic at first, the scales, but they're actually aluminium. Looks pretty cool. We have inside the tools, we have a can opener with a flat screwdriver on the end there. We also have, if I can get them out, I've got many fingernails left, there you go. We have a 3D Phillips screwdriver. And lastly, we have a bottle opener, and I think that's a wire bending notch, and a flat screwdriver on the tip there. So the bits that come with the kit, you've got this little bit adapter, and that will go on the end of the screwdriver there. And obviously you can then use your bits. Really securely fits on there, feels quite solid, so that's pretty cool. Move those out of the way. And this is locking, so it's a liner lock. You press that across and down it goes. The other two tools there aren't locking. And we also have a very nice blade, semi-serrated blade. Comes very sharp. It's a hefty looking blade. Feels to be good quality. I'm not sure what the steel is. It comes with a thumb stud as well for quick deployment of the blade. This is liner locked, so again you push it across and it goes back in. So, what's so special about this, I hear you say? Well, a really cool feature, which you just wouldn't expect from such a small form factor, is if you pull this around like that, and out come a full-size set of pliers. Thin nose, or sorry, needle nose pliers, regular pliers, and wire cutters. How cool is that? And they're really comfortable to use, this sort of pistol grip action. And it's quite a clever mechanism because it comes around and it, I don't know what's going on with focusing today, and it hits that and then you just snap it back in. That is really cool. So this I think was just over £12. Again, I'll put the link in the description. Okay, so that's that one. The next one comes in a very similar moulded case, not quite as good quality as the Byberry one, and it's just your standard pocket loop, belt loop on the back there. Velcro and not a popper like the Byberry. So that's the tool, but it also comes with exactly the same floppy bit kit. So whether these are made in the same factory, I don't know, but this is, I think, Honzin. Again, I'll put the link in the description. So this is quite an unusual tool. We don't see a corkscrew that often. It's got like a little lever that you pull up there to help you pull the corkscrew out. So that's that. We also have, what else do we have in here? I've got no nails. It's really difficult to get these out. There you go. And we have a wood saw, all locks in place, and liner locked. Press that in, and out, down it goes. What else? Oh, obviously the blade. Oh, didn't flick out. We have a nice semi-serrated blade, very similar to the Byberry, although I think the Byberry one might be a bit wider. Oh, I don't know. I think they're probably about the same, just a slightly different shape. Okay, again, liner locked, press that down and down it goes, comes with the thumb stud. So that's pretty cool. You've also got a flat screwdriver, not a flat screwdriver, sorry, a Phillips screwdriver. And if this is quite tough to get out, when you have hardly any nails, so I'm going to just try and pop that out like that. There you go. And a right hefty beast there with a bottle cap opener. And again, this is exactly the same as the Byberry with the bit kit you put on there. So that's pretty cool. Now this also acts as another locking item. I'll show you that in a minute, but first of all, let me show you the pliers. Spring-loaded pliers. And can you see all that? There's quite a bit of grease coming out, and I have noticed these are quite gritty, but they have eased up when I've just been moving it back and forth. I think that's all the grit coming out of the pivot there, so I think eventually that will just calm down and be fine. If not, you could always put this in an ultrasonic cleaner to get rid of the grit. Now, they're okay, the pliers, but what I did notice, which was bizarre, is it looks as though they have replaceable wire cutters, but they've actually been riveted in, so you can't replace them. So you've got replaceable, non-replaceable wire cutters, which is a bit disappointing. I'm not quite sure why that's been done. Not really much else to say about that, really. It is what it is. They look okay. And now we go on to the cool transforming bit. So as I said earlier, this acts as a locking mechanism. So once it's up, you can literally move this part of the handle up and off it comes. And you literally undo this and you've got yourself a huge set of scissors, and they are really good. I've tested them on paracord and thick cardboard. It just goes through everything. One of the best scissors I've used on a multi-tool, actually. Spring-loaded mechanism there. Not the most comfortable, because you've got the sort of notches where it goes into the body of the main tool, but you know, they're just really, really good. So they'll snap back quite aggressively, and to put it back on, you just line the dowels up, the holes, push it back down, and that's totally locked into place. What a cool tool. And remember, like about 12 quid. I don't know how they make them that cheap. You know, if we just post something like this, it's going to cost you about 5 or 6 quid just to post it. So amazing value for money. Some may say it's a bit of a gimmick, but I don't know, it's different, isn't it? I just like the different ideas that these people come out with. And yeah, I just thought it was worth showing you guys. Tell me what you think in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching.